All right, let's do it. I don't know how many shows this is. It's Outside the Round Table on YouTube. For all my YouTube listeners. Let's start the show. As a matter of fact,
the following show
here we go.
Of Joy 106.3. Joy 106.3. Its parent company, Real Broadcasting Inc., its owners and associates take no responsibility for the opinions or statement made by the talk show hosts, callers, or their guests. Statements or show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of this radio station.
You're now tuned in to Outside the Round Table with your host H.L. Simon, where we discuss issues that affect us all.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. You're now outside the round table, and I'm your host, H.L. Seiler. You guys know how we do it every week before every show. We must take a moment of silence for the over 185,000 loved ones that we've lost to this pandemic. So could you join us in a moment of silence, please? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And also, I'd like to send a big shout out to all our first responders and all the millions of people who've contracted this disease. So our hearts goes out and our prayers also. Okay, having said that, everybody ready? I said, is everybody ready? Because it's lunchtime on Tuesdays, and let's get to it. Because y'all know what the show all about. And this week, I'm going to demonstrate what I've been trying to tell everybody since I started this show in April. This week, this show, I'm about to demonstrate exactly what I've been trying to tell everybody since I started this show. This is you guys' platform, no matter how you might feel about different policies, no matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat. I want this show to do what? To stimulate conversation while what? Assimilating information, This show's sole purpose is to get everybody to get everybody talking to each other, no matter how you feel about certain issues. Because I said from day one, the only thing we have to agree and to be able to agree upon is to be able to disagree. Am I right or wrong? That should be the only thing we have to agree upon is to be able to disagree. Otherwise, this is a platform for everybody to call in and give their own opinion based on how they see that situation. I see this platform for people from all walks of life to come together and talk to each other. So, having said that, let me explain what's going on, because I know everybody's saying, well, what is he talking about? Well, this is what I'm talking about. I have a question today, and I have a friend of mine, and he's going to come on. He's going to tell you the question of the day. Everybody ready? The question for the day is this: do you feel Donald Trump deserves another 4 years? And if so, can you tell us why you feel that way? And also, what policies he's done that has helped you in your everyday life? And you must name at least 3 in order to qualify. So having said that, I got my Trump supporter, Nabil. You got him. We got Nabil online. You on the line, Nabil?
Yeah, I'm online. Good morning, Lorenzo. How you doing?
Good morning, sir. It's HL. It's HR, brother. It's HL. But anyway, listen. This is what I need you to do. I need you to explain to the audience why you know, me and you talk all the time. You know, you're a young businessman from Nigeria, doing good in this country and everything. So, you know, I want to get a backdrop. So maybe you might want to give a little about yourself before you get into what you got to say. You got the floor, my brother. Go right ahead.
Okay, my name is Nasir. I live in Daytona Beach. I'm a pilot. I work for an airline in America. I am living the American dream, and I'm proud to be in America actually because of the opportunities it offers me as an immigrant, you know, who came from Africa, and I'm living the American dream right now. But first of all, I want to start by going to say, you know, my heart goes out to, you know, all the blacks who have lost their lives, you know, over this recently, you know, over the violence. I think it's something we should condemn, you know, as a people. And at the same time, you know, we should be able to resolve the issue rather than, you know, taking it the way it's going. Well, I'm here. I'm a staunch Donald Trump supporter. You know, I know it's not right to say you support Donald Trump as of like, you know, people the blowback and everything, but you know, sentiments apart, we want to have a conversation, and I'm going to tell you my reasons for supporting him. As you know, we've had so much conversation about this thing, and he is running against Joe Biden, who has been in the system for 47 years, has done nothing for the blacks. And it baffles me and it breaks my heart to say we have over 90% of the blacks, you know, who are in favor of Joe Biden being president, without asking questions, without demanding, you know, without demanding what we really need as a people from him. You know, okay, if we are to vote for you, Joe, what you gonna give us in your 4 years in office? Unfortunately, nobody's talking about that. He brought this vice presidential candidate, Kamala Harris, who was ran as Attorney General in California as an Indian American, but right now she's running as a Black American, because all the Democrats can offer is just identity politics. So it suits them to say, I'm an Indian American when it suits her, and then it suits her right now. It's the agenda they're trying to sell over right now. She's a Black American. They have nothing to offer. I don't think they've even, you know, come out to say, okay, you know, this is what we're gonna do for the Black community. I've never heard Joe Biden saying that. All he's saying is, you know, going out, you know, he doesn't even give interviews. When he does, it's scripted. He's not talking about the issues. He's been in the system for 47 years. But here's my reason for supporting Donald Trump. We all know, you know, he did the criminal justice reform, you know, he signed it, and that affected the blacks. Most blacks that are incarcerated right now, you know, we know, you know, it's a problem in the Black community. You know, we have a problem with that. And he signed the law. And that, you know, directly affects the community. And the second chance hiring offer, we know what it is to go to jail, come out of jail, not being able to get a job. And it's like, it's a system that has already been designed for us, you know, to fill anyways, because you come out of jail, you don't get employed, what next? How are you going to make a living? When you don't make a living, what's going to happen to you? You understand what I'm saying? These are all issues that affect us. Donald Trump signed that into law also. We're talking about the school choice, where every kid can go to school irrespective of your zip code. You can go to school anywhere you want to go to school. These are issues that affect us. We all know, you know, our schools in our communities are not funded really well. you know the impact that has, you know, to do with us. You know, this directly affects us because our school ain't funded because of the taxes we pay, you know, low income areas and all of that. This man came out to say, okay, you know, you have a free choice. You can go to school anywhere you want to go. I'm not hearing Joe Biden saying that. I'm not hearing Joe Biden saying that. I'm not hearing Joe Biden talking about criminal justice in any way. He's been in the system for 47 years, and we're not asking him questions. And here we have somebody doing something, you know, that directly affects us, and we're not even seeing that. All because they tag him, all because they say he's a racist. But hey, these are things he's doing, and I can go on and on and on and say things he's done to us. You know, we had the lowest unemployment rate. We know it's a fact. We did it during the Donald Trump presidency. They were in the system for 8 years. They did nothing. Obama and Biden did literally nothing for the black community in 8 years. But here we have someone who is doing something, addressing our issues, and you can understand. I'm not talking based on sentiments. I don't want sentiments involved. You know, I just if we're gonna talk, it should be for prosperity of you know, the black community. It should be for equality. It should be for you know, our progress. Ultimately, it shouldn't be because of their identity. It shouldn't be because, you know, someone isn't politically correct. For how long have they been politically correct? And yet we have the highest number of people living on the food stamp. We still have, you know, painful issues that we cannot even discuss because it's gonna, like, I mean, come to think of it, the child support, which to be honest, you know, I don't see any reason why we should be encouraging that. But you know, it's something, you know, we talk about some other time. But you know, there are like fundamental issues that need to be dealt with for you know, prosperity in the black community. And this are just my reasons for supporting Donald Trump. And I want to urge, you know, every black person out there, you know, to take out sentiments, to try and make researches about Joe Biden, about even Kamala Harris, you know, what she did with the criminal reform she did in California and how it affected blacks. How she said, you know, you can arrest a person for just the possession of weed, and she literally came out and joked about smoking weed when she was a teen. You know, all these things that people should actually dig deep. People should make researches, and people should try and make decisions not based on sentiment and not based on the emotions about what is going on right now.
I'm glad you said that, because this plays right into why I feel that he doesn't deserve 4 years. I respectfully take into account how you feel about your candidate. Now, I'm going to give after hearing yours, I'm going to give my take on it. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, we're here. We're on a platform to.
That's right. We're here to bring about the change necessary in order for us to move forward in this country. And that comes with being able to discuss issues in a positive manner, even though we may disagree.
Yes.
So, because we're all in this together, and it's time we start realizing that. Now, if you ask me, getting to my take, I would tell you, based on the state of this country, and just based on the state of the country, not because I don't like Donald Trump, not because I got something against Donald Trump, none of that. Simply because based on the state of this country. And when I say based on the state of this country, I'm talking about the epic fail, first of all. I'm talking about the elephant in the room. The epic fail as far as the response to this coronavirus is concerned. Are you kidding me? America in 2020, we're almost 6 months in, and we still don't have a national plan to tackle this pandemic like it's just going to disappear, or the fact that he said he would make America great again. So let me see if he made America. Let me look. More people are out of work than back in the Great Depression. What'd you say, HL? You heard me. He said he's gonna make America great again. No, let me finish I let you talk for 14, 15 minutes. Let me say what I gotta say, then we can come back. When I finish saying what I gotta say, then we can come back and then we can discuss it. But you gotta listen to me like I listen to you. I ain't cut you off. So let's say this. More people are out of work than back in the Great Depression. That's saying something. Secondly, crime, listen to me, crime is actually up under the Trump administration. From a 50-year low. You can do the research, because you spoke on research. Crime is actually up under this president. So much for his law and order agenda. Because wait, I'm not finished. Because actually, I could go all day. U.S. murder rates have risen 26% under Donald Trump. 26%. And listen, what about this little caveat? I want everybody to come close. Because I'm going to blow your mind. Come close to the phone. Come close to the radio. Put your ear to it. I want you guys here to hear this. More policemen in the United States of America under Donald Trump have died this year from the COVID-19 virus than police-related work. Did you hear what I just said? Did anybody just hear what I just said? I just said that this law and order president has lost more policemen because his epic fail in the response of this pandemic than actual police being killed in the line of duty. Now that's sad. Because you know why it's sad? Because I think about the over 185,000 plus lives that have been lost. And I sit here, ladies and gentlemen, and I just wonder how many of those people could still be alive today. If we had any kind of leadership from our national government. And last but not least, the most important thing of it all, I want somebody who's mentally fit. And I'm sorry to say this. I am. But I feel there should be a moratorium put on it, from Congress put on this president. Because if they ever, Congress that is, if they ever develop a backbone and to put a stop to this man who's trying to crash and burn our country right before our eyes, then I'd be surprised. Now there you have it. That's what I feel. That's how I feel. I just want to feel safe. And God, no, I don't feel safe. But this guy, I don't feel safe with this guy because I feel our foreign enemies are taking advantage of us right now as I speak. And I'm so disappointed in all the people who are out there supposed to be doing something up there in Washington, just sitting around allowing Trump and his sycophants to walk all over the U.S. Constitution. Not to mention all the lies. Do everybody, I want to say this, because I'm not sure everybody realizes it, but do everybody realize we had the world's greatest country with the world's greatest people being ran by the world's greatest liar? We're sick. This country's sick. We got a virus running out of control. We're sick. And this man never even mentions. He's on TV ad nauseum. And he never mentioned all the people who have lost their lives in this pandemic. He doesn't even want to know how many. He doesn't even want us to know anything concerning this virus. He doesn't want the American people to know. He doesn't realize this America, and we work on transparency. Huh? We work on transparency. This is not the Soviet Union, the old Soviet Union with the secret police and all that. We work on. You guys in Washington work for us. We pay our salary. It's time that the people is a government for the people, by the people, for the people. It's time we take our government back. We pay their salaries. We their boss. They not our boss. He doesn't even understand what being the president even entails. Oh, because you know what? I forgot. We got a leader that don't read. And I guess, and guess what? Guess what a smart man would say to himself? If you're a law and order president, if you say that to me and you say you're a law and order president, I'm a smart man and I see what's going on, and I realize everybody around you going to jail. I was like, everybody around you going to jail. And now you're saying Biden administration would have all these riots like in Portland and Wisconsin. But anybody told him that that's going on right now during his administration? Are you kidding me? He's referring to what's happening under his watch to what would be happening under Joe Biden. Are you kidding me? This is why I say on every show, I feel like we're on a plane with no pilot. What you gotta say to that, Mr. Nabil?
Oh, that's interesting.
And this is a good friend of mine too, ladies and gentlemen. He's a good dude. Good young dude.
Yeah. My heart goes out to all the people, that have lost their lives, during this virus. It is really a sad thing, My heart breaks to see, 185,000 people lost their life. However, America is a continent. Let's not forget that. America is bigger than all of Europe. However, I'm not justifying the number of deaths. Was there a failure at the part of Trump? Yes, there was a failure. What was the failure? The failure was at the first instance of this virus when it was discovered. He thought it was a hoax. He thought it was a political setup and all of that.
He called it a hoax right now.
Yeah. I mean, he did. So I'm going to give it up to them. I'm going to give you that one.
Mm-hmm.
But, however, when the virus started, let's go back. I think January, February, he closed down the country from China. Guess who went to the Chinatown to say he's a xenophobic, Lorenzo? Guess who did? Nancy Pelosi. I'm coming. I'll let you talk.
I know we're not finna. I know you ain't finna go that low, Noel. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm coming.
Come on.
When Joe Biden also made a statement that he's a xenophobic, he wouldn't close down the country. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say between Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Nancy Pelosi, nobody cares about us.
And Donald Trump does.
I'm saying nobody does.
Okay.
Nobody does. Let's take the politics aside. Forget the politics. It wasn't it wasn't in their best interest when he closed down the country. They went after him for closing down the country. He did a bad thing. That was what they were saying. They were busy on CNN and the mainstream media saying he did a bad thing. He's xenophobic. Now, between Florida has more population than New York City, with about 22, 23 million. If I'm not wrong, I'm very sure about that range. Florida has a data for 11,186 people died of COVID in Florida. New York has a population lesser than Florida. Total COVID deaths 23,695.
Okay, your point goes to the bill.
We're getting there.
It's only an hour show, baby.
New Jersey. Okay, I'm gonna be fine. New Jersey has a death of 15,945.
Okay.
If you look at the top 5 cities that have the highest number of COVID deaths, they're all Democratic run. You know why? Because they've been a failure for the past century. Democratic run cities have been a failure. Let's go to the moderates. Let's talk about Chicago. The mayor is a Democrat, the governor is a Democrat, the senators are Democrats. But if you're talking about the highest moderates in America today, that's a hot zone. The civil unrest happening right now. Can you name me one state run by a Republican that is currently having a civil unrest? What am I trying to say? There is politics involved in this thing, whether we like it or not, willing to look. And I'm not saying Donald Trump is perfect. What I'm saying.
Hold on one second. Hold on. Whoever calling me, call on the 31 line, right? Okay, go ahead, Nabil. We got another caller who probably want to talk with you. And they keep going. I'm sorry. I just want to let that caller know that you call on the 31 line because they keep calling on your line.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So if you look at the cities, that have the highest number of moderate and crime, all democratically run.
Hold on one second.
All I'm saying is politics. Okay.
1 second. Caller, you on the air. Caller, you on the air. Nobody. We got nobody. Caller, you on the air. Going once, going twice. Go ahead, Nabil.
Okay, so all I'm saying is politics is local. Every politics is local. Donald Trump can come and change, he can come and change moderate and crime. He can tackle all of that, It's a republic. America is too big to run that way. So yeah, politics is local. Let's hold. I'm just saying. Let's hold our local officials accountable.
Yeah, we want to hold them all. We want to hold all their feet to the fire, Bill. We want to hold all their feet to the fire. But what's going on now? What's going on? You're right in front of you on TV every night. You see time and time again this man living in his own reality and trying to make us live in that reality. Because we're in another reality. Hold on 1 second, Bill. I'll call you on the air. You got somebody joining in.
I'm on the air.
Okay, there you go, Nabil. There you go. That's Nabil.
I want to talk to that.
Hey, you gotta turn
what you were talking to there.
You gotta turn your phone. You gotta turn your radio down a little bit, sir. You get the echo in the back.
Yeah. Okay, I done turned it down.
Okay.
That gentleman, what?
He's still on the line right there. You can talk to him yourself. There you go. He on the line.
Okay, I wanted to listen to me real good. All right, Trump is got him dressed up like a fella going to a tuxedo party. And you tell him anybody, any black man that's born in America is still a slave. And if he didn't have that funny talk that he got, they would be treating him like where he come from. That's telling him if you
there he is right there.
Born in America,
the bill.
if you born in America, you were born under a slave.
And you can talk to him.
You could go to any place, and if you got any accent, The white folks will treat you different than the fella that I'm talking to.
Caller, hold that thought. Caller, hold that thought. Jamel, jump in. There you go right there.
Okay. All right. Hello, sir. Hope you're doing good. Well, I'm from Africa, and that's the center of slavery.
Yeah, that's what I know.
And hold on, and that's the center of slavery. We are still enslaved in Africa. We still have, you can tell the dominance of Britain and France all over Africa. We still pay.
Excuse me for cutting you off. Excuse me for cutting you off.
No,
I'll never go to
let
Africa.
me let you talk. Yeah.
Go ahead,
I
caller.
listened to you for 30 minutes.
Go ahead, caller. Go.
I listened to him for 30 minutes. I'm never going to Africa, but I was just telling him, any black man that don't talk like America, he be treated like a king. America fool people, okay? If you black, you still a slave in their eyesight if you talk like America. But if you talk any funny talk, you could be black and smart. They gonna treat you like everybody in America, and that's why a lot of the foreign blacks can't treat us so bad. Because they say, hey, you could make it, you in America. Then the white folks got you fooled, but they don't know. See, I'm all doing to pressure time and when the Klan was taking people out and hanging them, and you wonder where the police were. Police was helping them. So don't come bragging about what Trump did for the black man. He fooling you. If you talked like I did, Trump wouldn't even speak to you. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I respect his opinion. That's his opinion, and we both have different opinions. However, I'm tired of hearing this story about we still
Should the caller?
slavery and all that.
Should I hang up on the caller? Cut the call and leave the line open for somebody else?
He's probably
The one that's talking now?
No.
He's
Oh,
probably
the other, yeah.
I respect his opinion, and that's what I'm saying. Our generation, if his generation experienced that, our generation should be talking about something different.
Right.
We shouldn't be in that cloud of we were slaves and all of that. It happened about 200 years back. This is 2020.
Yeah, but if you don't know your past, you're bound to repeat it. If you don't know your past, you're bound to repeat it, baby.
I know.
You gotta know where you come from, know where you're going.
Yes, agreed. But we have to move on. We have to have a different conversation, like how it can get better. We shouldn't. Every time I hear people talking about slaves.
Which line is
all
open?
that, let's move on. Let's have a conversation. That it's prosperous.
Yeah, that's what we have in the conversation. 8031 is open, you guys. Go ahead, Nabil. Go ahead. I'm just letting them know because they keep calling your line.
Yeah, so let's have a conversation that we can actually be better people, and let's stop talking about what happened 200 years back. Yes, we can learn from that.
Okay, hold that thought. Caller, you on the air?
We can take things.
Okay, hold on. Caller, you on the air?
Hello?
Yes, sir. You're on the air with the bill.
Mr. Silas, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Me and the bill on the air.
Oh, okay. I'm at work, but I just had to call in because I was listening to this guy. Comment on some of the things that he said. Okay?
Go ahead.
One of the comments that he made, he said that Joe Biden, he said he's not doing anything for the black community like Trump is. But I want to ask him if he's ever gone on Biden's website and see what his agenda is for the black community, because he does have an entire agenda on his website specifically for the black community.
After 47 years? After 47 years?
Okay, we're in today. We're talking about today, right? Are we talking about today, sir? Okay, today I'm talking about because listen, let me talk. I listen to you. Sir, I listen to you talk. Okay, let me talk, all right?
Okay, let's be respectful. Go ahead, Mr. Scott.
We are talking about today. Don't tell me about 47 years ago. We're talking about today because our president today hasn't done anything at all. He hasn't even mentioned the black community. And the first thing you say when you say he's done a lot is you say prison reform. Okay, in your mind, he's done a lot for prison reform, which means all blacks are criminals. So what he's trying to do is to cater to the criminals when you say he's done a lot for prison reform. Okay? Go on Joe Biden's website, and I want you to see his agenda. He has an entire agenda for the black community. I have yet to hear Trump say anything about the black community. And also, you said Kamala Harris is running as a black. When did you hear Kamala Harris ever say she's running as a black? As a matter of fact, I've heard the alternative to where she has a lot of different ethnicities that she's claiming. She's never once said, I'm black, I'm running as a black, like you said. And let's get back to this unemployment. You said Donald Trump has done more for the employment rate, the unemployment rate. When President Obama came into office, the unemployment rate was close to 10%. When he left office, he left Trump a treasure chest. It went down to 3% when Trump came in office. He inherited that. He was born on third base and said he hit a triple. When President Obama was in office, health care went up. The uninsured reduced by 20 million. Do you hear me? 20 million people. Okay, when President Obama was in office, the middle class income went up. The stock market went up when President Obama was in office. President Trump inherited that. He didn't create that. He inherited that. And you're giving him credit for that, saying President Obama and Vice President Biden didn't do anything. And I just told you 5 or 6 things that they did. And you have yet to tell me anything that President Trump has done other than the fact that he was out for prison reform, which insinuates that all black people are criminals, and I take offense to that. Like I also take offense to the fact that this president, all he can say about black people is that we're thugs. You got people walking around with guns that he says are good people. But with the peaceful protesters are thugs. He has clearly chosen a side, and his side is to go with the Confederacy. He had one of his people on TV say Sunday that President Trump's America is safe. What is President Trump's America? This is supposed to be America for everybody, not President Trump's people being safe. Now you have come on here and I listened to you with this spiel that all of you guys say. You don't do your research. You just repeat everything that you hear on Fox News and that your president says, and everything that comes out of his mouth is a lie. And I want to hear one thing that you can tell me that he's done for black people other than prison reform. And tell me, since you want to talk about today, what is he doing today for black people? Besides calling us criminals and thugs and saying his people with guns are peaceful protesters. His people with guns are peaceful protesters. But our people that are marching with signs are thugs. Now you tell me where I'm wrong.
Nabil,
Well, listen, listen, okay? Government is all about
Nabil,
unity.
Nabil,
Yeah.
you guys hold that thought. We gotta go take. Yeah, you guys hold on 1 second. We gotta take this break, and we're gonna let you finish up on the other side. Let you guys finish up on the side. It's HL Solid. We're having a great discussion here today, and it's going down. Be right back.
This is Daytona Station for gospel music.
Okay, we back. Listen, we're having a great discussion here today, but I want everybody to keep it respectful. Everybody keep it respectful, and because this is what this platform all about, for everybody to get together and talk. That's what we talked about. But let's keep it respectful, and let's try to get to the root cause of what's going on. And when we start yelling at each other, we kind of missing. The point get missing sometimes. So now, Mr. Scott had just kind of like got you on the ropes. Got you on the ropes, Nabil. You got to come. It's your shot. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can I say something first?
No.
Okay, yeah, but I gotta go.
Oh, he gotta go. Hold on 1 second,
I
Nabil.
gotta go.
He gotta go. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I gotta run.
Okay.
But I just want to say one more thing thing before he starts talking, and then I'll hang up and listen because I'm at work and I gotta go.
Yes, sir.
But he said something too about today. There's a lot of people still on food stamps and stuff like that. Well, that's under President Trump's watch. So if they're still on food stamps, he hasn't done anything to help the black community, like he said, to get us out of that food stamp rut. Right. And like I said before, and I'm going to get off. I'm not going to take his time off. I'm not going to be disrespectful, but I got to go. That's what I'm saying is because everything that's going on now with all the riots and stuff like that, that's also under his watch. So I got to go, and I appreciate the time, and sir, I respect your opinion, okay?
Yeah, thank you very much. I respect yours too.
And thank you so much for the call. What a great call. That was a great call. Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye.
Okay, Nabu, you go ahead. You got the floor.
Okay, so I just want to respond to what he said about him taking offense
Go ahead.
to, to the fact that...
Calling you on the air. Join in.
Yeah,
You gotta call on
I said I was talking about the criminal justice reform.
Right.
I actually listed so many other things that he did, like the school choice, like the economic prosperity and all of that. If you remember, I said that, but for some reason, he decided to choose just that one, just that one. I never said, blacks are criminal,
No problem. No problem.
Said that,
No problem.
Well, yeah, and he decided to go that route. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we're having this conversation, to be better. We just want to see, he's black, I'm black, you're black.
Right.
We just want
Just see a better America.
To be better, and
That's right.
we have to share our opinion. But however, government is all about continuity. Let's not forget. Obama did things that were right, and he also did things that were wrong. He's not perfect, he's human. Likewise, Trump did.
Give out the 8031 number. They keep calling line 1. Give out 8031.
What I'm trying to say is, he's talking about violence. In which community?
Mm-hmm.
Democratic run states.
Right. Calling.
All the
Hold on 1 second, Nabil. The caller who keep calling on 830, you need to call on 830, right? Instead of 831?
He called 831.
You need to call 831. Go ahead, Nabil.
So all the violence happening right now is happening in democratic run states. It's a fact. You cannot point one Republican run city that has this violence. And I'm not trying to put some political coloration in it, but I'm saying all politics is local. Trump cannot do everything.
Okay.
He can only do few.
Okay.
All politics is local. So when you point a finger at Trump, please try to point a finger at the governors, the mayors, try to talk to them. It's not just Trump.
Okay. Well, thank you, Nabil.
Trump.
Well, thank you, Nabil. I really appreciate you joining us today, man. And good luck with Trump in November, bro.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate your time.
You have a good day. Enjoy talking to you.
Yeah, I would love to do this. Share my opinion.
Oh yeah, we can do this. I'm here every Tuesday at noon, man. You can call in anytime.
Okay.
Okay, have a great day.
Thank you very much.
God bless you, my brother. God bless you.
Bye.
All right. Calling you on the air.
Hi.
Hi.
Louise calling.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Louise.
Hey, that caller who calling you was absolutely right. Now, some people say the economy is great. What rock they living under? I haven't seen nothing great about this economy. And from time Trump got in the office, it got worse and worse. Farmers lost everything. So much people lose everything. They're bringing on a few people saying they're doing good, which it might be true. But what about the ones that are not doing good at all? They're blaming everything on the Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for the Democrats back in the 60s, a lot of people would have starved to death. I know it because I remember the cheese and the different things, the WIC program, the CETA program.
I do too.
It goes on.
I do too.
Okay. I'm from the islands, honey, and guess what? Down in the Virgin Islands, we know all about the Democrats. Because guess what? They helped. The Republicans, they didn't give a damn about us. Excuse me for saying that. They're for the rich and the rich only. So all these people talking about Trump, this and Trump, that. Hey, I didn't see racism. Racism was bad. But this is terrible right now.
Oh, yes.
I'm sick in this thing. People is coming out old now because guess what? the leader telling them, hey, y'all ain't gotta take no mess from this. Y'all can say what you want to say. Under the leadership of Barack Obama, I didn't see all these things. I heard it, but guess what? They kept it quiet. But now they can bring it out because they're bold now. So people need to get their heads out of the sand, emancipate themselves from mental slavery.
That's right.
And stop lying. Okay?
That's right.
Stop lying. Everything looks bad right now. I don't see so much people lost so much stuff. It's a shame right now. America is not great right now. It done went backward. I don't care what nobody says. The Democrats have fought for this country. Okay, some people might look good, but guess what? They're Trump buddies. He worried about his buddies and his friends. He don't care nothing but us. And all these black people, I hate to say it, who talk about Trump, did this and did that for them. Hell no. That's a lie. A big fat lie. So stop saying Trump this and Trump that. Trump is worried about Trump, his family, and his friends. He worried about us. So I just want to let y'all know, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Stop putting the master in front. The master don't like you, he never like you, and he never will. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You have a great day. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's kind of my point, and this is my point. Right in front of TV, every night, you see time and time again, this man living in his own reality. Huh? It's like he living in his own reality. I see no urgency in nothing he said about the current state of affairs in this country, except the rioters sending the military in. You can't send the military in to these countries that wish us harm, but you can send the military in on our citizens. Huh? What a leader. What a leader. You bully your own people. Most powerful man in the world. Most powerful man in the world. Please God, can you speed this time up to November 3rd before something really bad happens, making all other bad things that happen look like nothing. Huh? But y'all know what, everybody? It's sad. The most powerful man in the world has a result to making the American people scared in order to try and win an election. Huh? Because that's what he's doing. He creating all these. Remember I told you, I always keep chaos alive. That's all he do, keep chaos alive. And that's what he's doing. Instead of doing the work that the president does, he's so lazy. You know, he would rather have your vote by scaring you and your family rather than putting in the work to earn your respect and your vote. He'd rather cheat, rather rig, because that's all he did all his life. Because that's what he's doing, everybody. And I keep telling you, anybody who will listen, he's doing all this to distract everybody from that $600 billion that came in that stimulus package that they still sitting on, that he got rid of our watchdogs and put in his dogs. So I profess that he's starting all this commotion, the old smoke and mirror gang, all this commotion, so he can try to feel some kind of way to fleece us from that money. People act like I'm overreactive, y'all. I wish I was. I do. I wish I was. I really do. I feel like, I keep saying, I feel like we're on a plane with no pilot. And then I keep telling people, he owes, you see why 1 minute he praises China, then the other minute he wants to go to war with China. Now listen, y'all, I'm not a conspiracist, but I wouldn't put it past him. You know he owes a bank in China $200 million, right? I wouldn't put it past him to try to create some kind of narrative where we at odds with China, so you don't have to pay him back. He don't care if we lose a couple lives. You see what he doing now? You see what he doing now? Also, let me take this time out to invite everybody to go to YouTube if you miss Outside the Roundtable. Because I have a lot of people email me, I missed the show. All you have to do is go to YouTube and put in Outside the Roundtable. It'll bring up my shows. And you can check out any show that you missed. Because I feel this show is so vital and so important to the community at large. And if you missed the show since I've been on the air, I've been on the air since April. You can always go back and check out my shows, and you'll see why I feel the show is so vital. I also want to invite you to go to our GoFundMe page Outside the Roundtable. We have a GoFundMe page. We talked about it a little bit last week. We got a donation from one of our callers, which was nice. We appreciate it. Appreciate all donations. So you can go to GoFundMe page Outside the Roundtable. So if you get a chance, help us out if you can. We want to keep growing this show because it's so vital that we communicate with one another. I can't tell you how vital that is. I can't tell you how proud I am of the show today. That we had a Trump supporter call in that felt comfortable enough to call in, where he didn't feel that he had to get badgered or hollered or yelled at. We had two great callers that conversated, one pro-Trump, one anti-Trump. But at the same time, they respected each other. And that's what this show is going to be all about. This show is y'all platform. It's our platform. It's a platform for us to be heard in real time, like today. But we need everybody, to help out. Because we have got to establish that go-to show where we can go to and find out important information, or we need to get the word out there about something that we feel important. We got that show that we can go to, and everybody can look forward to that lunch break to find out what's going on. Because I keep telling you, together as a group, we can wield the power necessary for the change that we need to move forward. Also, when you go to YouTube, make sure you hit them like buttons and dislike buttons and subscription buttons. We all have to do our part when it comes to keeping this show going. I'm sorry, but I can't forgive. I'm sorry, but I can't figure out the people who say they haven't made up their mind yet. That was going to be my next question, y'all, but we almost out of time. So maybe next week, we'll talk about who are these people that still telling you they haven't made their mind up. Because every time I hear somebody tell me they haven't made their mind up yet, makes me want to go jump off a building on the top of my head, y'all. What is that all about? Haven't made up my mind. Think about that. Can anybody tell me, please, next week, what's that all about? But until next week, next Tuesday at noon, is HL Outside the Roundtable. I'm out.